Hello and welcome to CKE 10,001's gaming channel. In this video, we'll be looking at my Weiss Schwarz Disgaea Laharl loop heal deck profile. This deck build runs 16 level 0s, 16 level 1s, 6 level 2s, 4 level 3s, and 8 climax cards. The first card we're going to take a look at are the level 0s. I'm running 4 copies of Werewolf Butler Fenric. It has one continuous effect. If the number of your other characters is 1 or less, all your other characters get 1500 power. You use this in combination with the next level 0, Power of Sardines Velvatores. I'm running this at 4 copies. It has one continuous effect. If the number of your other characters is 1 or less, this card gets 1000 power and the following ability, continuous. This card cannot become reversed from your opponent's auto effects. So with that other 0, Fenric's boost, and this its own boost, its total is 5k power when you combine them. So it's 2500 base plus a 15, 4k plus itself is 5k. So it's a 0/0 5k, can't be reversed by level 0 bombers. So that's kind of the combo at level 0 to build advantage. And then the next level 0 I'm running is Angel Trainee Flone. It's one of the 3 cards in the deck that help you plus. I'm going to take a closer look at it. I'm running at 3 copies. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can pay 1. If you do, you bond to a card named Supreme Overlord Laharl, which is the level 3 in this deck. So I'm running that at 3 copies. And then the next level 0 I'm running is at 2 copies, Elite Red Mage. It has one effect. You can activate pay 1 stock. If you do, you can choose level 0 or lower character in your opponent's center stage and put it into their waiting room. So you can kind of kill runners with that card. And then I'm running 2 different Brainstormers, the green and the yellow one. Take a look at the yellow one first. It's it's Demon Wish Hanako. Activate Brainstorm, pay 1, reveal 4 cards from the top of your deck and put them in the waiting room. For each climax revealed, you can choose one of your characters and that character gets +1 soul until the end of turn. And then I'm running the green Brainstormer at 2 copies, Ordinary Clerk. It's activate Brainstorm, pay 1, reveal 4 cards from the top of your deck, put it into your waiting room, and for each climax reveal, you choose one of your characters and it gets 2k power. And then I'm running 4 copies of President Overlord Laharl, the 1/1 7k vanilla. It's vanilla, but you combo it with the Big Sis Prinny that I'm running 3 copies of. It has 2 effects. The first is continuous. All your other characters with Laharl in its card name get 500 power. And the second effect is continuous assist. Cards in front of this card get 500 power. So this the President Overlord Laharl gets really big with the Prinny assist in the back. If you have 2 of the assist Prinnies in the back, the Laharls on the left and right stage positions will be 8500 power. And then the center one would be 9k. And if these characters survive, then you'll get to maintain field presence. But if these characters do get knocked, the next 2 cards in the deck help build hand size back up. I'm running 3 copies of Former Angel Flone. It has 2 effects. The first is continuous. All your other demon characters get hand on core. Second effect, when this card is put into your waiting room, and if the number of climax cards in your waiting room is 4 or more, you can pay 1. If you do, choose a character in your waiting room and return it to your hand. And then I'm running also 3 copies of Laharl and Mao. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can choose a climax card in your opponent's waiting room and add it back to their deck. Then you shuffle their deck. And then when this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, you can choose a character in your waiting room and return it to your hand. So those are the 2 cards at level 1 to help you plus back. And then I'm running a 1 tech copy of the green card that minuses power, Helplessly Useless Archer. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can choose one of your opponent's characters, and that character gets minus 500 power until the end of turn. So you can use this to kill back lines, or yeah. And then another reason we're running it is because of the green count. It's pretty low, so we have it in. And then I'm running 2 copies of the Winged Slayer event card. It has perform the following until you level up. Put the top card of your deck into your clock. All your opponent's characters get minus 3k power. So that helps reduce your opponent's character's power and get your verses. And next up are my level 2 cards. I'm running 4 copies of Most Evil Overlord Laharl. It has 2 effects. The first one is a climax combo. When this card attacks, if a card named Overlord Passing Through is in your climax area, until end of turn, this card gets 3,000 power and the following ability, Auto. When this card's battle point goes in reverse, you may deal 1 damage to your opponent. And then the second ability is Auto Encore. Discard a character from hand. So hand Encore. And the climax is a blind stock charge. And then I'm running 2 copies of Dark Idleness Mid-Boss. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, if the number of cards in your deck is 5 or less, return all cards in your waiting room to your deck. If you do, shuffle your deck and deal 1 damage to your opponent. The second is Auto. When this card becomes reversed in battle, you may return this card to your deck. If you do, shuffle. So it's a free fresh. I mainly use it for the first effect. And then at level 3, I'm running 4 copies of the Healing Loop card, Supreme Overlord Laharl. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can put the top card of your clock area into your waiting room, so heal 1, and it has an activate effect. Put this card into your memory. If you do, you can choose up to 2 angel or demon characters from your waiting room and add them to your hand. So you can play it, heal it, send it to memory, salvage 2 more, or you can bond to it using the level 0 Flone if you don't have it in your hand. And the last 8 cards in the deck are the Climax cards. 4 copies of Overlord Passing Through for level 2 Climax combo. And then 4 copies of the Door Climax. It can be 2 and 2, or it can be 4 of any, either, as long as it's a character salvage Climax. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Check EncoreDecks.com and the link in the description below to see an overview of this deck build.